Hey Zomheads, it's Emily, and my dad just called and he wants some scrambled eggs. So I'm going to show you how to make some scrambled eggs. So don't shut me down and stick around. So, ingredients. Of course we need eggs. 5 eggs. Be very fragile with your Eggies. You can tap it lightly on the edge of the bowl. Open it. Try not to get any shell in your bowl. And it's very important not to hit it too hard, like smashing it. You just hit it lightly. Stick your thumbs in lightly. So next you have to get a whisk. Now there's big flat whisks, small flat whisks, small round whisks. Now there are probably many more kind of whisks, but these are the ones that we have with us today. Which one should I use? I'm going to use the small flat. So you're going to take your whisk and you are going to stir. You can tilt the bowl a little bit. Then you can lightly mix your eggies around.
Eggy. And then you'll see them turning into one liquidy area. Okay, now
there's a little secret that our family uses. You can use a little bit of water and it makes it really fluffy. Just like
we'll stir it a little bit more.
a little bit lighter color. You should see bubbles. The air in there to make them more fluffy. You are going to turn the stove on to medium. 2, 4. You turn the handle inside so that you don't have it outwards, and then you walk and bang it over. Be safe. Just like cutting the box, aiming the knife away. And then we are going to use Pam Original Non-Stick Cooking Spray. We are going to spray the pan. Okay. You don't have to use that much. And you're going to let the pan get hot. And how you know that the pan gets hot is you'll see it bubbling. Okay. And when you pour it in the pan, you don't want to just pour the whole entire thing at once. You have to pour it in slowly so that it doesn't splash and the pan will be very hot. So you have to get a little bit close to the bowl so that it doesn't splash. Okay, now let's cook some eggs. Okay, so next you will need a spatula, but today we are not going to be flipping patties with SpongeBob. Today we are going to be making eggs. Now there are many different spatulas just like whisks. Now there are these spatulas, there are wooden spatulas, there are metal spatulas, so the plastic spatula. Now you do not want to use metal because it'll scrape your pan. It'll scrape the Teflon on the pan and you do not really want that. The only time that you use metal on a pan is when it does not have Teflon. And I prefer to use the wooden because it's like, I don't know, it's more comfortable for me. But plastic like these are surely fine to use too, just I prefer wood. We look at the Eggies, they're looking pretty good, as you can see. And now we're going to stir them to see how well done they are. I'm going to take the pan, bring it around onto the side. keep sure you have a firm grip, but do not try to pull it. Okay, and then you're gonna just like bring it to one side. You're gonna like push it to the other. And you do not want to do it fast to splash. So you are going to keep it in a stirring motion. And then you are going to add a little bit of butter. Okay, so you're going to take the butter, about that much butter, and then you are going to, I'll just slip it right here. Then we can plop it on in. About a tablespoon of butter. Break it up a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Now you have to start stirring quicker or it'll overcook. Now some people like their eggs runny, so if they do, you would want to stop it about right here because as you can see it's a little bit liquidy to be runny. But some other people like theirs non-runny, so you would keep going for a little bit longer. And they get pretty big and you need a little bit more room, so sometimes you can just break them up a little bit to have a little bit more room. Flip it, break it up. Alright, now would be about the time to shut off the temperature so that they don't overcook. Quickly go off, and it'll cool down a little bit with the temperature being off. And now you can add a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. And now I think they're done. But sometimes if they're really hot, then you could move them to the other area that's cooler to let them cool down. Put it in the bowl. Now let's try these eggs. It's delicious, it's light, it's fluffy, and it has just the right amount of salt. That's good. Okay guys, well thank you for watching. Bye!